56-year-old Felix Nwambuisi from Abia State has witnessed several political eras in Nigeria. He, however, does not look forward to elections as he thinks there are times when politicians trade the people's rights for commodities.
They go to Greece and share salt, share anything, and money. Gather the community because of poverty, lack, they don't have. That's why they indulge themselves into that type of collecting such a mere 1,000, 2,000 and sell their vote and a bag of salt. Not a bag of salt, the 1% get the bag, they will share a bag of salt.
The gullibility of the electorate to inducement, especially at the community level across the country, is perceived as a distasteful culture that may not erode soon.
The people themselves will be asking for, okay, give us money. And the young man who wants to become a councillor, believing that, okay, the people just say they want money, and then he go to look for this money and gives. At the end of the day, if he refuses to deliver, who do you hold responsible? The people.
For Chukwuma, a resident in Garki village in Abuja, politicians on their part are quick to make promises, but slow to fulfill them.
Election time come, the person will tell you, say, you go do this, you go do that, you go do that. When the time reach, you vote for them. After they see that they don't carry the vote, they will leave all the promises and go their way.
If the lack of social amenities and underdevelopment at the community level in Nigeria is anything to go by, there is consensus that inducement of the electorate by politicians over the decades has done more harm than good.
If you collect money from politicians, you are mortgaging your future. We say you collect 4,000 naira, so that means 1,000 for each year. So how can 1,000 do for you? So we need to vote according to our conscience.
Look at the aspect of constituency projects. Nobody cared to ask whether the constituency project that is being offered to National Assembly has a deep-rooted effect on the lives of the people. By the time you allowed one man to sit down and be writing projects, not getting in touch with the base to know what the people really want, you realize that it is just it is just autocratic system that we are introduced in the name of having a representative government, whereas the person is doing his own bidding, not the bidding of the people.
Poor orientation and the penchant for immediate gratification are seen by some as the height of the problem.
It's lack of understanding. Some of them is a consequence of past disappointments. So the people now believe that whatever I can get from him now or her, let me get it now without waiting for tomorrow. But that's a very wrong orientation.
And that is why I will say National Orientation Agency, where they may have their own challenges, within now and the time of the election, they can still do some damage control.
If democracy is truly for the people and the people reside in communities, can they instigate issue-based campaigns going forward?
We've been having a top-down approach, but let's go from bottom up. We'll get the right style of leadership, where the people choose their leaders, where the people look at credibility, look at leadership, look at other parameters to choose who represent them.
Like, for example, health industry today. If anybody want to campaign that I will bring the budgetary allocation into health into 25%, we ask that person, have you studied the 15% agreement that has not been achieved?
The people should own up power. The people should know that it is we that make a leader.
In a democracy, power resides in the people. They have a right to insist and not to be gullible enough to be hoodwinked into just selling their rights.
Our votes are very important. In fact, they are the only key we have towards securing the future of ourselves, the future of our children, and of course, the future of generations yet unborn.
There may not be dramatic change in 2019, but I can assure you that the awareness of citizens is increasing.
If somebody carries something, come now, tell you, say, go vote for me, he will tell and say, this is what he will do for you.
Any community who have no any water or born, you have to ask for water, electricity, good road, infrastructure. That's what we need.
For Felix Nwambuisi and many more Nigerians, it is high time campaigns on issues that directly affect the people replaced the era of political inducement of the electorate. In Abuja, Mitaire Ikpem, NTA News.